Hey guys, I'm your social media coordinator, Jade Mallard. Today we're getting to know a little bit more about AAU alumni George Fant. Thanks for taking the time to talk to us.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. So let's go back in time a little bit, because now that you're in the NFL, you didn't always start as a football player. You played basketball. You were ranked top 150 by your senior year in high school. You went all state your junior and senior year. So what does the game of basketball mean to you?
Yeah, the game of basketball means a lot to me. Obviously, like you said, I grew up playing. That was my first love. Just it meant a whole lot to me because it taught me a whole lot about life in general. And then I worked so hard to like you said, get to try to play at one of the highest caliber of basketball, college basketball. So it meant a whole lot to me.
And you played obviously AAU basketball. You played for a couple different teams during those years. What are some lessons you learned there that still apply today?
Yeah, like you said, I played for a lot of different teams, so I got to learn a lot from a lot of different great coaches and great people. Played with a lot of great people as well. But I think what it gave me the most was just the ability to fight for a position and fight for a spot, and knowing that everything isn't guaranteed as far as in life and just things going your way. Sometimes you got to go out there and fight for it. So I think AAU taught me that for sure.
What's some of the best advice you remember getting from an AAU coach?
Man, so long ago, I feel like. But
you're not that old.
I feel like it was so long ago, but it really wasn't. But I think it was just I know being early and seeing college coaches like Derek at the games and stuff like that. Definitely early for me, it kind of shocked me. I wasn't exposed to that in Kentucky. So going different places and seeing that, I think the best advice that I got from a coach was just as far as like just blocking it out and just showing me how to block it out and just not worry about who's there, but just worry about playing the best games that I could, and the rest of it will take care of itself. So I believe that was probably one of the better pieces of advice I got.
And basketball also gave you something a little more. I hear it is a theme to you and your wife. You guys have been together for a while, but basketball is a shared love. So what was it like playing at the same university?
It meant a lot. Like you said, we've been together for a long time, like throughout high school. So we've been there to support each other throughout that. And then luckily we got to go to college together. So it meant a whole lot. We became closer. And our bond became closer as well. We got to go through college together and experience that. So that was the best part of going to my college.
A little love and basketball story of your own. It's not just for the movies.
For sure.
And when did you make that kind of big decision to kind of turn in your sneakers and get cleats and go play football?
Yeah, I actually finished up my fourth year of college basketball. And if you're aware that you have actually 5 years to play for, so I can play an extra year of another sport. And it kind of fell into my lap. Somebody kind of was throughout college, people would try to get me to play football as well. Just wasn't for me at the time, but I tried it out for the fifth year, and here I am today, 6 years in the NFL.
And when you used that fifth year, you actually started playing a position that you had never played before. So how do you kind of go into that and relearn not just the sport, but specifically a whole new position?
Yeah, just it took a whole lot of just not being too frustrated, a lot of patience. It was rough early for sure, but I was up to the challenge. I wanted to try to become one of the better players in the league, and I got to learn from a lot of great players in front of me as well. So I kind of took my time with it and just kind of used my raw athletic ability and just kind of build off of that. So that's the way I came in looking at it.
Who are some of the guys that helped inspire you or kind of you watched to learn the game from?
Yeah, gotta say Russell Wilson, Dwayne Brown, Jimmy Graham, which was another basketball player that I was lucky to be able to go to the same team as coming out. So I got to watch him, so that helped out a lot. It's a whole lot of good Pete Carroll, just a lot of great people that kind of pushed me to become a better player.
And when I think about your journey from basketball to the NFL, it literally is a definition of perseverance. Talk to me a little bit about the journey from going undrafted to now being a starting player on an NFL roster.
Yeah, a lot of hard work. Took, like I said, a lot of patience. And I just kind of waited my turn. You know, I knew that it was a blessing just for me to get in the NFL. So whenever I had the opportunity to go out there and play, took advantage of it. Just try to go out there and leave a lasting impression on not only my team, but, you know, every team in the NFL. So that's the way I looked at it year by year. Setbacks happen, but, you know, I just had to fight through those as well to be ready to, you know, play whenever I had an opportunity. So, you know, that was one thing that I kind of did, just make sure I seized every opportunity that presented to me.
Absolutely. And you touched on the adversity. I kind of want to get into that a little bit because for our youth athletes and the people watching this video, while we are helping them learn how to win, they also need to learn how to lose and how to deal with losses. So what is some advice you have to kind of lose with class as well, not just be focused on the win?
Yeah, and as athletes, you know, it's understandable for athletes to be upset about losing. You know, I still don't really know how to lose myself. You know, I like to win, but it's more about just the respect of everybody else that you're playing against and everybody else that's in the same league as you. You look at it as, you know what you put in to get there. So you got to respect what they did to get there as well. So you know, I say to a lot of young guys in the locker room and stuff with me, just whenever they lose or have a bad game or something like that, you know, I just try to explain to them that, you know, those guys get paid too. And I think in the AAU world, you know, those guys are here for a reason too. You know, everybody doesn't make it to some of those big AAU tournaments or, you know, just in general to be able to play basketball in AAU. So you just got to understand why everybody else is there. They worked hard to get there as well. So, you know, sometimes you just got to take a L just to learn something to get the win later.
Absolutely. And for our athletes that are obviously not on the professional level yet, but they want to be you when they grow up and they're working through that high school program trying to get noticed, what is some advice you have, you know, to stand out to recruiters, to be at the top of your game and really snatch the spot to go to the next level?
Yeah, I just believe everything comes with hard work. You know, being able to, I know it sounds cliche, but just being able to work in the gym by yourself when nobody's there. And you hear that a lot, but I think it's the truth. You get in, you get out what you put in. So if you go out there and every day and work hard to become better at just one or two things per day that you work on, it'll all come together and you'll become the player you want to be. You'll get to where you want to go. But definitely just comes with hard work and doing it when nobody's watching.
And last but not least, we ask everybody this: what is your favorite AAU tournament memory?
Man,
we're going way back in the archives for this
one. I'll probably say like my last year at AAU. I believe it was like Peach Jam or something like that. I played in front of a lot of great players and a lot of good coaches as well. I think that's probably one of my better experiences because it's like probably one of my better tournaments as well. So that's probably my favorite experiences, my favorite times at AAU.
And is there anything that you want to share or a message you want to send to our athletes or anything you're doing on your own?
I mean, I would just say to them just to keep working, keep pushing, face adversity, and get to where you want to go.
Well, thank you so much. And it has been a pleasure. Once you're AAU family, you are always AAU family.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.